Welcome back to Sequestered Signing. It is week 1, day 2. This week's theme is introductions, and yesterday you learned greetings. Today you're going to learn hearing status and some other signs that will help you as you are a brand new signer. Okay, so again, as always, the practice prompts are in my Instagram account, ASL Rochelle. They'll be labeled bright color, week 1, day 2, ready for you to go. Okay. Okay. So be sure to head there. Friday we do live reviews. Here we go. So the first sign you will learn is deaf. So take your dominant hand in the one hand shape. So you're gonna bring it here to the side of your mouth, and then you tap it, you arch it back to right in front of your ear. Deaf. Deaf. You will also see this sign come from the ear to the face, all right? Deaf, or you can go deaf. Now, this sign was created in reference to saying can't speak, can't hear, can't speak. Even though that's not true, like there are deaf people that speak. A long time ago, many years ago, people weren't politically correct as we are now, okay? So, deaf people who were deaf were not allowed to have education and a lot of other things. So there's a lot of history behind that sign, but it's still the sign we use, okay? Deaf. So don't assume that it's true, that if you aren't able to hear, you aren't able to speak, okay? Getting that out of the way. Deaf forward or deaf backwards. Both are correct. The next one is hearing. The opposite of deaf, hearing. So it's again your one hand shape. Place it here in front of your mouth and circle up and forward. Hearing. Like this. Hearing. Hearing. Small circle, up and out. So it's like words coming out of your mouth. We never stop talking. And my palm is facing my mouth. Hearing. Next one is hard of hearing. So these are people that don't necessarily identify as deaf, that they don't identify as hearing. Some people still call that hearing impaired. It's a hard topic to discuss without really getting into a lot of the political, cultural, societal kind of discussions here. Some folks prefer to be identified as hard of hearing. Some folks prefer to be identified as hearing impaired. And in the deaf community, it's like we just have a sign for hard of hearing. The sign for hearing impaired, don't really use, but so hard of hearing, it means if somebody's hearing impaired or hard of hearing, you would use the same sign, unless there's a sign they would prefer for you to use. So that being said, hard of hearing, use your H hand shape or your U hand shape here like this, and you go. So I'm on my right side, so I'm on my side, just right here in front of my arm, hard of hearing, and I go out. I tap once, and I arch a little bit out to my right. So if I'm left-handed, I'm going here and out to my left. Hard of hearing, okay? Hard of hearing. All right. Now, I know that I made it really confusing for you about the hearing impaired and hard of hearing. So if somebody goes, no, I'm hearing impaired, then you respect and honor that and you use the sign for hearing impaired. I used, many years ago, it was HI. I'm not sure 100% if it is still that. Because I haven't seen it in a long time. I'm sure if somebody, you'll be corrected, so don't worry about it. And it's not a big deal. It's not like, oh, you're a terrible human being. How dare you, okay? So don't stress about that. The next sign, profoundly deaf. So this is like, there's like zero hearing bupkis, right? So you're gonna put your thumb in your ear like this, and you go, and you open up into the 5 hand shape. So it's not closed, it's open. Puff out your cheeks. Okay? And you just do the twist one time. Profoundly deaf, like 0 hearing in the ear. Because there's all levels of hearing in somebody's ear. They could have percentage here, this tone, whatever, okay? This is like, there's 0 tone, 0 activity in the ears. Okay, now we're gonna learn some phrases that you can use when you're first learning to sign and you're first signing with somebody, okay, that will help you. So the first one is, please sign slow. This is a really good one. They'll know that you're new and they'll start signing slow automatically, but if you really want to make sure that they sign slow or slower, you can use this sign, okay? This phrase. So please, open B handshake, dominant hand, thumb out, fingers together, place it on your chest, circle this way, circle. So left-handed here, right-handed here. Please sign, index fingers here. Palms are facing each other in 45-degree angles, and it's an alternating circle like you're riding a bike, but you're going back towards your body instead of forward like a bike. So you're pedaling backwards, okay? Start with your dominant hand, circle back. They're not big circles, they're little circles, okay? Sign and slow. So the whole phrase is like this, please sign slow, okay? Slow, 5 hand shapes, non-dominant hand here, dominant hand goes on top and pulls back. Okay, now you can play with this sign and go slow. So you can show the slowness that you would like here, slow, or just do slow, basic slow. You don't always have to sign this slow to sign it, all right? Please sign slow. But if you want to emphasize slowness or have fun or exaggerate it, like, oh my gosh, that woman was walking and I was behind her and she was like, slow, okay? The next one is I'm learning ASL. So we go ASL, I learn. So ASL, when you get faster, it's gonna be like this flick, ASL. So my thumb swipes over and I flick out to the L, ASL. But as new, just go ASL. We will be going over the alphabet later this week. ASL, I, point to yourself, you know the sign, I learn. So learn, your non-dominant hand is in the open B hand shape, palm up. This is representing like a textbook. Think of it as a book full of information, right? Your dominant hand is in your 5 hand shape, place it on here. All right, now you're gonna suck and pull all that information out of that book and put it into your brain. Okay, so you're pulling it from the page, boom, and you're putting it into your brain, okay? So you start, so my dominant hand is going 5, pull into this flat O hand shape like that. Pull, so 5, pull back or pull up. Just showing you what the hand is doing, okay? I'm going like that. So it's this motion, but you're gonna place it here at the side of your forehead. Boom, my finger, I just placed this little bit right here. Boom, I don't place the whole hand or anything, just that little nubbin right there. Boom. You're gonna see this a lot shortened and it's brought right here to the cheekbone. As we do sequestered signing, I'll do my best to make sure that I do the proper form of it, but really in the real world, you're gonna see it down here lower. So it's really important that you become familiar with it being down here because that's where you're gonna see it the most, okay? So all together, ASL, I learn. Do it in that word order, that sign order. ASL, I learn, all right? If you want to say, I don't understand, and you can also say, I do understand. So sometimes say, hey, do you understand me? Yeah, I understand, all right? So understand is your index finger and palm in, and you're going to flick. So I'm doing this. This is the side view. This is what I'm doing here. Palm facing me, and I have it here by my head. If you have it low, it's the sign 11. So you need it here by your head. Understand, it's like the light bulb going off, right? So if you do understand, you go, yeah, I understand. You would nod your head or look like, yeah, I get it. If you look clueless while you're signing this, then that's confusing. If you don't understand, all you have to do is go like this. shake your head, and look like you don't understand. I'm so confused, right? Don't understand. So if somebody signs something to you and you're like, I don't understand that, okay? It's okay. You go, I don't understand. Please sign slow, all right? Or you can say, I don't understand. Can you sign that again? So let's sign again. Open B hand shape here. Flat B hand shape. So you start with the open B and then you like flatten your fingers so it looks like that. Nice little 90-degree angle here. Straight, thumb out, okay? Start here, palm up, and you're gonna flip it into the center of your palm like that. Again. Please sign it again? I don't understand. Again? 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 Okay? So again, one time. All right? Just one time. Again. Another phrase you can ask is, what does that sign mean? Or what is that sign? What is that sign? So, oh, somebody signs, blah, blah, blah. Oh, hold on. That. So you're gonna go that. So it's your Y handshake. That. So you want to point to whatever. You can go that or, you know, point to them or whatever. But that sign, you know this one. What? That sign, what? Okay, so your 5 hands, palms up, and they're not like straight flat up, they're kind of like this bent, casual thing, and you shake them side to side. What? And then you're using your WH question face. What? So, furrow my eyebrows, lean my head forward. What? Okay, and they can say, oh, that's blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay, can you sign that again? And then you can copy it, all right? So that's a good way to learn signs when you're signing with people. Last one, when you see, like if you're in public and you see somebody with a hearing aid or cochlear implant, it's good etiquette to ask if they know sign language before you start signing with them. They may not know it, or maybe they do, but they prefer not to sign with you. So don't just like, oh my gosh, that person looks like they might be deaf or hard of hearing. I'm just gonna go, blah, 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 right? First, you need to practice the same etiquette you would with any stranger in a public place, right? Just because they have signs of hearing loss doesn't give you the free rein to just, okay? So you go, you know ASL? You would ask, you know ASL? And we're running out of time, so I gotta do this quick. Open B hand shape. Place your fingertips here on your forehead. Again, you will see it down here quite often at the cheekbone, just like learn. So no, you know ASL. Raise your eyebrows as you ask this question, okay? Because this is a yes-no question. They can answer yes or they can answer no, all right? And this is the proper way if you're introducing yourself to a complete stranger, you don't know if they sign or not, you need to ask before you start signing, all right? So if you don't know, just rewind it a little bit or pause and play it again until you master it. Okay, I will see you tomorrow for day 3, week 1, and we'll continue with our introductions. Have a good day. Go to the practice prompt. Don't forget that. All right, bye.